गुड मॉर्निंग एव्हरीबडी. तुम्हाला रोज रोज शाळेचे ऑनलाईनचे व्हिडिओ पाहून पाहून कंटाळा आला असेल, म्हणून आज नागपंचमीच्या निमित्ताने तुम्हाला सापांविषयी काही माहिती सांगणार आहे. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे की दरवर्षी श्रावण महिन्यात पंचमीच्या दिवशी नागपंचमी साजरी करण्यात येते. आपण जे सण साजरे करतो त्या प्रत्येक सणामागे काहीतरी गोष्ट, आख्यायिका असते. तर सर्वप्रथम मी तुम्हाला ती गोष्ट काय आहे, नागपंचमीची गोष्ट काय आहे हे सांगते. खूप खूप वर्षापूर्वी एका गावात एक शेतकरी राहत होता. त्या शेतकऱ्याला 6 मुलं होती, 6 सुना होत्या. एक वर्षी श्रावण महिना आला. त्याच्या मोठ्या 5ही सुना आपापल्या माहेरी गेल्या. 6व्या सुनेला भाऊ नव्हता, त्यामुळे तिला न्यायला कोणी आलं नाही. सगळ्याजणी आपापल्या घरी गेल्या, आपल्याला मात्र कोणीच न्यायला आलं नाही, म्हणून ती फार दुःखी होती. त्यावेळेला तिने काय केलं, देवाला प्रार्थना केली की देवा, मला भाऊ नाही आणि त्याच्यामुळे मला माहेरी न्यायला किंवा गावाला न्यायला कोणी नाही. आणि ती रडायला लागली. देवाला तिची दया आली आणि त्यांनी तिला सुद्धा आपल्या माहेरी जाता यावं यासाठी त्याचाच एक आपण शिष्य म्हणून त्याला तिच्या घरी ब्राह्मणाच्या वेशाने पाठवलं. तो ब्राह्मण म्हणजे दुसरा कोणी नसून एक नाग होता. शेषशाही भगवान म्हणजेच विष्णू, त्यांनी एका नागाला तिच्या घरी तिचा भाऊ बनवून पाठवला. तो तिथे आला आणि तिला म्हणाला की चल, मी तुला माहेरी न्यायला आलो. आता तिचा जो सासरा होता, म्हणजे जो शेतकरी होता, त्याला वाटलं की हा कुठून आला, आजपर्यंत तर हिचा भाऊ नव्हता. पण ती सुने म्हणाली की हो हो, हा माझा भाऊ. म्हणून मग त्याने म्हटलं की ठीक आहे, तू याच्याबरोबर जा. काही अंतर गेल्यानंतर त्या ब्राह्मणाने पुन्हा पूर्वीचं रूप म्हणजे नागाचं रूप धारण केलं आणि तिला घेऊन तो आपल्या घरी गेला. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे की नागाचं घर म्हणजे वारूळ असतं. ती भावासह तिथे आनंदात सुट्टी म्हणा किंवा राहत होती. एक दिवस ती जी नागिण होती, त्या नागिणीची लहान लहान पिल्लं होती. त्या पिल्लांना पाहून ही सून घाबरली. तिच्या हातात दिवा होता, तो दिवा खाली पडला आणि त्याच्यामुळे ते छोटी छोटी नागाची जी पिल्लं होती त्यांची शेपटी ती जळाली, भाजली. त्यामुळे त्या नागिणीला खूप राग आला. ती म्हणे, आता मी या शेतकऱ्याच्या घरी जाऊन त्याच्या सगळे जितके काही त्याच्या घरी लोक आहेत त्या सगळ्यांना मी चावणार. म्हणून ती नागिण तिथून निघाली आणि शेतकऱ्याच्या घरी आली. बाहेरूनच तिने पाहिलं की शेतकऱ्याची बायको तिने पाटावर नाग काढले होते. त्याला ज्वारीच्या लाह्या, फुटाणे, दूध याचा नैवेद्य दाखवलेला होता आणि ती देवाची प्रार्थना करत होती की देवा, सगळ्यांना सुखी ठेव. ही जी नागिण आहे आणि तिची पिल्लं आहे त्यांना सुद्धा सुखी ठेव. तिची ही प्रार्थना ऐकून ती जी नागाची पिल्लं तिला चावायला आली होती, त्यांनी आपल्या डोक्यातून त्यांना चावायचा विचार सोडून दिला आणि ती घरी परत निघून गेली. तो दिवस होता श्रावण महिन्यातील पंचमीचा दिवस. त्यामुळे भारतात घरोघरी नागपंचमी साजरी केल्या जाते. का बरं? की आपल्या कुटुंबाला नागांपासून वाचवायचं, ही एक आख्यायिका आहे. अशा अनेक आख्यायिका आहेत, तर त्या खरोखर खऱ्या आहेत की खोट्या आहे हे कोणालाही माहीत नाही, परंतु आपण म्हणून नागपंचमी साजरी करतो. ठीक आहे, इथपर्यंत झाली गोष्ट. आता असेल हे नाग किंवा साप यांच्याबद्दल आपण माहिती पाहू. तर today's presentation on snakes. First of all, we shall see about how can we identify whether the snake it is a poisonous or a non-poisonous snake. Here there are some figures in front of you. Not only that, here there are some models. So with the help of this figure and models, I shall explain you how can we identify a poisonous snake and a non-poisonous snake. So first figure is the head. See the shape of the head in case of snakes. In poisonous snakes, the head it is more or less triangular in shape. Here also you can see. The head it is more or less triangular in shape. Whereas in case of non-poisonous snake, here it is a non-poisonous snake. You can see that the head it is circular in shape. So by seeing the shape of the head of a snake, we can identify whether the snake it is a poisonous or a non-poisonous snake. So poisonous snake triangular shape head, whereas non-poisonous snake rounded head. Second difference is about the teeth. Here you can see the teeth. In this also you can see the teeth. Both these are the poisonous snakes. See here teeth are there, 2 in one jaw, 2 in upper jaw. In this also 4 teeth, 2 in the lower jaw, 2 in the upper jaw. In case of poisonous snake, these teeth which are called as fangs, and these teeth these are hollow. Hollow म्हणजे आतून पोकळ असतात. So these teeth these are hollow. Now if we consider that this is the arm, and what happens, the snakes introduced or insert the fangs into the body of a victim like this. These are the 2 fangs. These are inserted into the body of the victim or body of a person or an animal. As these are hollow, 2 minute openings appear in the skin, and from that the venom or the poison is introduced into the blood flow of the victim. So fangs on both the sides, and these fangs these are used for biting and inserting the venom or poison into the body of the victim. Whereas in case of non-poisonous snake, no fangs are there. It means poisonous snake and non-poisonous snake can be identified with the help of the teeth also. In case of poisonous snake, fangs are there, lower jaw and upper jaw, 2 on the lower jaw, 2 on the in the lower jaw, 2 in the upper jaw, and these teeth are hollow. They are used to insert the poison into the body of a victim. Whereas in non-poisonous, no fangs are there, and if the teeth are there, these may be solid. Third difference is about the anal teeth. Anal it means tail. You can see here single row of subchordal plates. Single row. Only one row is there. Whereas in this case 2 rows are there. See, 2 rows are there. So anal plates, 2 rows in non-poisonous snake. Anal plate, single row in poisonous snake. You can also see it in this also. In non-poisonous there are 2 rows, whereas in case of poisonous only single row. Here you can see that single row is there. So on the basis of these 3 points we can differentiate between a poisonous snake and a non-poisonous snake. Okay, here also you can see triangular shape of the head, whereas circular head. Okay, in a typical snake, at the end, see very small, at the end of the tail there are rattles. These are rattles. The number of rattles increase as the age advances. That's why it is called as a rattlesnake. If you take a small box of any metal, put some stones in it and shake it. Whatever sound you can hear, that is called as a rattling sound. So when this snake, it moves or creeps or crawls on the ground, continuously this snake shakes the tail, and that's why the rattling noise can be heard. Rattlesnake, it is the most poisonous snake. In this also, you can see single row of plates, whereas in non-poisonous, double row of plates. Now about the particular snakes. First, common cat snake. In Marathi it is also called as Manjria snake. Now what is the characteristic of this snake? The length of the snake is about 2 to 5 feet. Small snakes, these are about 2 feet. Large snakes, these are about 5 feet. These are dark or faint brown in color. Stomach, it is yellow or white. Small spots all over the body. Here you can see. These are the spots over the body. On the head, there is a sign of Y. You might not see this from here, but on the head there is a sign of Y. If it is a head like this, there is a sign on the head of the snake. Then eyes are like cat. All of you have seen a cat. You have seen the eyes of a cat. So color is like that of the eyes of the cat. Pupil long. Pupil, this is called as the pupil. So this pupil, it is long. It is oviparous. Generally, all the snakes, these are oviparous, means they lay eggs. There are some snakes which directly give birth to the young ones. Those are viviparous. So snakes, oviparous. Generally, 3 to 9 eggs are laid at one time. This snake is found in India, except in Kashmir. In Kashmir, this Manjria snake or cat snake is not found. And the snake is found in trees or grass. Next, wild snake or heron toad. See, wind, you know that winding. So the snake, it is green, very long. So the snake, it is mild poisonous snake. It is green, head is long. Here you can see that the head is long. In that also you can see that the head is quite long. Golden eyes. The color of the eyes is shining yellow, that is golden eyes. Horizontal pupil. Generally in case of snakes, the pupil, these are vertical. In all other animals including human being, the horizontal eyes are there. Whereas in this case, the horizontal pupil is there, not vertical. Tail, it is long. See, thin but long tail. Oviparous, lays 3 to 23 eggs at a time. Food, lizards, frogs, eggs of other birds. Lives on tall trees, forests. Found in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. Next, striped snake or keelback. In Marathi it is called as nanoti and it is a non-poisonous snake. Now what is it? It is called as striped keelback. See, this is the back or dorsal side and on this, here there are lines and that's why it is called as striped keelback snake. This particular snake is 2 to 3 feet long with brown color having yellow lines. Particularly in this case, the color of the skin is brown and on this there are yellow lines. These lines are starting from head up to the tail. Food of this snake is frog, lizards, etc. Oviparous, lays 5 to 15 eggs at a time. Lives in grass, bushes, generally found in all the places. It is a non-poisonous snake. Now the most important, king cobra or Nag. So speckled cobra, Nag, deadly poisonous. It is said that if this king cobra bites a person, within few minutes the person is paralyzed and dies. So here there is king cobra snake, model of king cobra snake. 5 to 7 feet long, brown or black in color. See, both are king cobra, brown in color, black in color. Then head is large as compared to other snakes. The head it is large. Nostrils are big. Here there are nostrils. These are also big. Eyes black in color. See, here eyes these are black in color. Here also eyes these are black in color. Sign like 10 on the hood. This black, you can see that this looks like 10. म्हणून म्हणतात की नागाच्या डोक्यावर 10चा आकडा असतो. Why? Because there is a particular sign which looks like a number 10. Found in grass, then rice fields. In the rice fields, moisture is much, and that's why generally the cobras are found in rice fields. In forest also. Breeding season is April, May. That is in April, May these lay the eggs. Nearly 18 to 25 eggs are laid at one time. Found all over in India. Whenever it is disturbed, then it raises its hood. Here the raised hood is shown. Here also the sir has drawn cobra with raised hood. So only when it is disturbed, it raises its hood and makes a particular sound. That sound is called as hiss-like sound. आपण ज्याला मराठीत फुसफुस म्हणतो तसा आवाज किंग कोब्रा करतो. And because of the particular sound and raised hood, the other persons, animals, they get afraid of the cobra and run away from there. It is called as king cobra. This is because it is the most deadly snake in all other snakes. Now another poisonous snake, Russell's viper. In Marathi it is called as bonus. So this snake is 3 to 6 feet long. There are brown rings on the body. See, these are the rings on the body. All over the body there are brown rings. Here you can see. Here the rings are not brown in color, but such type of rings are there on the body of the snake. Then head is triangular. Here also you can see that head is triangular. Then tail is short. As compared to the other snakes, the tail it is very short. Nostrils are big. On head, V-shaped structure is there. This is the head. Here you can see V-shaped structure. V-shaped structure on the head. It gives birth to 63 young ones at a time. Found in fields, grass, burrows, all over in India, except North India. In North India, this Russell's viper is not found. It makes a whistle-like sound at the time of biting. Why it is called as Russell's viper? Because it makes a whistle-like sound at the time of attacking the other person or other animal or during the time of biting. It can attack up to the height of 8 to 20 feet. It can move fast, or we can say that it can glide or jump and can bite a victim which is 8 to 10 feet away from the snake. When it bites, there is a severe pain at that particular place. Swelling of continuous bleeding from the injury. In this snake, pupils enlarge according to the intensity of light. That is, pupils of the snake, they enlarge according to the intensity of the light. If intensity of light is more, the eyes they become bigger in the size, and intensity of light is less, the eyes they become smaller in the size. Then bamboo pit viper, sapda, non-poisonous. Why called as sapda because the body is dorso-ventrally compressed. That's why it is called as sapda. 2 to 4 feet long, greenish or yellowish in color. Sometimes slight blue color snake is also found. Head, it is triangular, body dorso-ventrally compressed, lips are yellowish in color. 4 to 15 young ones develop from the eggs. Lives in forest, in Western Ghat, in all over India, and moves very slowly. It has pits sensitive to heat. Pits means khadde. So all over the body there are small pits. These are sensitive to heat. That is, if more temperature is there, the snake run away from that particular place. Then banded racer, dhul nagin, which is again a non-poisonous snake. 3 to 4 feet long, long, narrow, brown color. Body is long, narrow and brown in color. Scales on the body are smooth. These are the scales. Here you can see. These are the scales. Here also you can see. These are the scales. Maybe say rectangular or maybe having hexagonal structure. So these scales are all over the body and these scales are smooth. Head is narrow. Head, you can see that head and other body of the same width. So head it is narrow and pointed. Tail is long. You can see that tail it is quite long and narrow. Breeding season February to April. Lays 5 to 9 eggs at a time. Found in grass, bushes, burrows, gaps in stones. Found in south and central India. Active during day. Generally the snakes are nocturnal. That is when light is very dim. At night the snakes they come out from their burrows. But this snake is seen during day. Neck expands when disturbed. The head it is narrow, small, but when it is disturbed, it expands. That is the thickness of the neck it increases. Then python, ajgar. It is Indian rock python. As compared to other snakes, the width is quite more. 9 to 25 feet long. As compared to other snakes, length is also more, width is also more. Generally, it is ash in color or having dark spots on the body. Scales, these are smooth. Horizontal pupil. What I told you that generally the pupil of the snake these are like this. Whereas here the eyes these are like this. So horizontal pupil, tail is short, cone-like sign on the head. So here it is head. On the head there is a cone-like sign. Body is fat. Female lays 90 to 100 eggs at a time. Number of eggs laid is also more as compared to other snakes. Each egg weighs nearly 100 grams, means weight of the egg is also more as compared to other snakes. It feeds on small as well as big animals. Why big animals? Because whenever the prey is bigger, the mouth it can expand and whole of the prey can be taken inside the body of python. After that, python it gets curl or wind itself around any tree, so that whatever bones are in the body of the prey, these are broken down and it is easy for python to digest it. After feeding, it lies without making any movement. It is found everywhere in India. It is nocturnal, that is comes out at night. Catches prey, coiled around prey, dies due to suffocation and swallow from the mouth. Next, common prey or mania, which is poisonous. See here, common prey or mania. So it is 3 to 4 feet long, black or bluish colored body. On the body there are white strips. Here you can see strips on the body. So black or bluish colored body, and there are white colored strips on the body. That's why it is called as common prey. Body is cylindrical. It is not, or we can say that it is neither dorsoventrally compressed nor it is round. It is cylindrical. Tongue is pinkish in color. Generally in all other snakes, the tongue either it is black or red in color, whereas in this case the tongue it is pinkish in color. During summer it lays 8 to 10 eggs, found everywhere in India. When it is disturbed, it makes suck sound. So hiss sound in cobra, whistle like sound in rhesus viper, suck sound in common prey. 15 times more poisonous as compared to cobra. Cobra is dangerous. As compared to cobra, this snake is more dangerous, for 15 times more dangerous. Then bronze-backed tree snake. As the name indicates, it is found on the trees. It is called as rukhai and it is a non-poisonous snake. Length about 3 to 5 feet. Color brown. Line on the head. See, lines on the head, from head up to the tail. Here you can see line from head up to the tail. Upper lip is yellowish in color. You cannot see this in the picture, but upper lip or upper jaw it is yellowish in color. Its breeding season, it lays 6 to 8 eggs, found in dry regions, bushy areas. It is found in all states in southern India. Moves very fast. When fur expands neck, in other snake also we have seen that the neck is made broad during disturb or hurt. Bluish scales become visible which are not commonly seen. These are the bluish scales. Generally, bluish scales are not seen on the body of any other snake. So it is also a non-poisonous snake. Then sand boa. In Marathi it is called as Durkya bonus. It is non-poisonous. 2 to 3 feet long. Why it is called as Durkya bonus? Because the body it is like clay. मातीसारखा रंग असतो म्हणून त्याला म्हणतात डुक्या घोणस. Dark spots on the body. You can see here. These are the spots on the body. Scales are rough. The body, if you touch it, you will feel that it is rough. Short nostrils, nose cavity short and narrow. Golden crooked lines on the body. These are the golden crooked lines. Crooked means curved. Golden crooked lines on the body. Generally in the month of July and August, 7 to 9 young ones are born, found in sandy soil, plain area and found all over in Maharashtra. So now, molting of skin. Molting is seen in case of snake. Molting म्हणजे कात टाकणे. So how a snake gets out of its skin? See the first picture. The snake begins by rubbing its head against something hard until the skin splits open. So hard stem of the plant, head is rubbed on that stem. The skin it splits into two parts. The skin it splits open. Then by repelling the muscles of its body, repelling that is taking back, repelling the muscles of the body, the snake stretches the outer layer of the skin. See, outer layer of the skin, it is going on the back side and begins to wiggle out of it. So the whole skin comes out, but from inside out. The inside it comes out, outside it is the inside. In the process, the outer layer of skin is turned completely inside out. It is usually shaped in one piece. सापाची जी कात असते तुकडे तुकडे कुठे तुम्हाला सहसा दिसणार नाही. पूर्ण डोक्यापासून शेपटीपर्यंत कात पूर्ण निघते. Now first aid for snake bite. Suppose a poisonous snake bites a person or a non-poisonous snake bites a person. What is the first aid? So first of all, you have to wash the wound with the help of medicated soap. Second thing, take a handkerchief and suppose here there is a snake bite. At this place, tightly that handkerchief is tightly fixed there so that the blood flow will be slow and the poison will not reach to other parts of the body fastly. And immediately we have to take the person to the doctor. Now uses of snake. See, we have seen that snakes are poisonous as well as non-poisonous. But uses of snake is more. These uses of snake are in various therapy, that is in various medicines, as well as for biological research. Snake skin is used for making fancy articles like the purses, then belt. These are made from snake skin, and it has a very good export market. That is, whatever things we prepare from snake skin, this can be exported to the other countries. Here the figure shows how the snake's venom or poison it is taken out. See, this is a glass. Over this, a thin perforated membrane is attached. The person is holding the snake in such a way that the fangs, these are placed on this, so that from the fangs the venom or poison it will come out and will be collected into this glass, and that same venom, same poison can be used to prepare anti-venom, that is to nullify or to cancel the harmful effect of the snake poison. Commonly found snakes in Washim, Amravati and Yavatmal district. Worm snake, python, common and bow-red snag boa, trinket snake, bronze-back tree snake, wolf snake, checkered keelback striped keelback snake, green keelback or snake, cat snake, stout sand snake, crane, coral snake, cobra, Russell's viper and saw-scaled viper. Saw, you know that the saw, it is having such type of scales, that's why it is called as saw-scaled viper. Okay, here we have finished some information about the snakes. Number of snakes is too much. It is not possible to describe or to give information about each and every snake. Whatever information I have, that I have told you. Hope you will like it.